Hello Zebra Herd and welcome back to Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, and today we are doing yet another top 5 video with my top 5 favorite Citrons. As you can see, I have all 6 of these Citrons mastered, so I think that I'm now pretty well qualified to tell you which ones are my favorites and which ones are not. Now, before I get started, make sure you check out my other top 5s in the playlist. We've done top 5 kernel corns, sunflowers, imps, and soldiers. So lots of awesome top 5s coming soon, still to come. But today, we're gonna be tackling our top 5 Citrons. With all that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we'll see what my 5th favorite Citron is in just a moment, but before we get started, I do wanna remind you guys that Citron actually went over some heavy changes in the last week. He's been totally reworked as a character, which has shifted my favorites around ever so slightly, but beyond that, I have made a full video covering every Citron and his changes just a little bit ago, so make sure you check out that episode so you know what has been changed about Citron. But with all that being said, my 5th favorite Citron is the Frozen Citron. Now this guy, of course, is different from the base Citron because he can freeze people, but his big detriment to that is that he does take a hit and damage, so that can be a little bit frustrating to deal with. It just feels like sometimes he doesn't do enough damage to get the job done, even when the characters are frozen, and that's why he's so far down the list. It can be very, very helpful to have a Citron that can freeze, especially if you can do it from mid to long range. But honestly, frozen variants are my least favorite type of elemental type variants because it's so chance-based that you're gonna freeze somebody. If I'm a fire or toxic variant, when I hit somebody, they're gonna be either poisoned or on fire. That's just how it works. It's a guarantee, you know? But with freezing, I can sit here and shoot this guy until he gets vanquished, and I still might not freeze him. It's totally chance-based in a way that's just not easy to work with, so it's hard to sort of tactically, you know, tackle any situation. Right now, I'm just getting a lot of lucky vanquishes, to be honest with you. Can we freeze you? No, we cannot. But maybe we can freeze you once you're in your mech form, that'd be great. But yeah, especially with the new changes where Citron is benefited, there we go, we got you frozen. Now I'm gonna get up to you. But just being able to combo that up and then EMP somebody, you're gonna be able to keep them down for a long time, and that's where Frozen Citron really shines. But beyond that, it can be tough to work with them, and then sooner or later, he's just gonna take too much damage to continue. Which is why I actually recommend a health buff for him, for all the character upgrades. A lot of people aren't very keen on giving Citron health upgrades, but honestly, seeing how he is a closer range character now, it's something I recommend. But anyways, yeah, this is my 5th favorite Citron. I like him, but it's just a matter of I like a lot of the other Citrons better. But like I've said before in other top 5s and in this one as well, I'll say it now. Okay, we gotta get out of here, hold on. Is that your opinion might be different from mine. Feel free to let me know your top 5 Citrons because I wanna hear about it. Maybe your opinion differs from mine. It's always awesome to hear, so be sure to let me know. But this will just be my opinion, so don't get too upset if it's not the same as yours. Okay, so I did see a Captain Deadbeard right here. We're gonna take him out, or at least break his barrel. That's always fun to do, isn't it? Okay, so let's start trying to freeze you. Okay, help me, thanks. I think we have the larger team. No, we don't. I've just not been seeing many zombies. If I could start damaging that imp or somebody here, that'd be great. Is there somebody behind us? No. But I just wanna try to freeze these guys, because once we can get them frozen, I think he's frozen. There we go, that was good. If we did freeze him. I mean, he was goofed as well, so might have not even been necessary, but. Ow, who's hitting me now? Oh, it's you again. Captain Deadbeard out for his revenge. I missed the EMP, which is sort of embarrassing. I'm gonna get you. You can't run from me forever, or where'd you go? Oh, you're quick. Come on, can I freeze you? I really need to freeze you right now. Come on, come on. Yeah, we froze him. There we go. The freezing is being a little bit more reliable right now. But yeah, it's not a bad variant in any way. That's sort of the thing about Citron. It's really hard to make a top 5 because there are a lot of really good Citrons. And this is one of them, but I just feel like he sort of falls behind in some ways. I feel like I think he's actually one of the few that really benefited. I mean, it's sort of hard to tell. I feel like I need more playtime to really decide that for the close range change. Should have pulled out my shield there, that was entirely my fault. Citron's not a character I actively main all too much, but obviously I can still have my opinions on which ones are good and which ones aren't so good. Okay. There we go, there we go. And I won't reveal what the number 6 spot will be until we're done with all the top 5, so it won't spoil you in what it could or could not be, But that's the best way to do it. There we go, we got that. That was a good mech vanquish, he was frozen. And it can be really great against characters that are big and heavy, that take a lot of damage. Those damage sponges, like the mechs, like the All-Stars, like the Super Brains, I think they're the most effective characters to use a frozen variant against, because then you can freeze them, they're totally helpless as they sit there and take a ton of damage. And that's exactly what you want them to do, because a lot of, big, heavy characters that already have a lot of health, they're already taking damage because they think it's fine. You know, it's like, oh, I have plenty of health, I can take some damage, but then they get frozen and they're taking way more than they expected, then boom, bam, boom, they're vanquished. And that can be the great advantage to frozen variants. I just don't think it works the best for Citron. Anyways, we're doing pretty well. We'll be doing one favorite per round of Team Vanquish, as we always do. And for those of you who've been asking for more zombie top fives, of course we alternate every time I do a plant top five. I try to do a zombie top five afterwards. I don't know what top five zombie we're gonna do, but it's most likely going to be, I think Super Brains. So we'll have to see. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be Super Brains, which is funny because it's pretty similar to Citron in the way that he has a beam and everything. Let's go ahead and put our EMP out. And that's sort of the great thing about Citron is that no matter which variant you're playing, they all have that shield, they all have that ball form, they all have the EMP, and all of which is very powerful. My aim was awful there. Very, very awful. Can't believe I didn't get any vanquishes from any of that. Okay, let's try to get back out there. We're definitely winning right now, which is great, and we're doing pretty high on the leaderboards too. But I think he's one of the few Citron that can still somehow benefit from long range after this change. Not because he does a lot of damage long range, but because simply we can freeze characters and get a tactical advantage that way. Jeez, tongue twisters. Let's go ahead and try to get the scientist as much as we can, but there are zombies everywhere. This is a bit of a mistake. Okay, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Ah, I couldn't get away. Oh well, we still won. My fifth favorite Citron is the Frozen Citron. So with all of that being said, let's go ahead and move on to number 4. So my fourth favorite Citron has to be the base Citron. The great thing about the base Citron is that he's just simply reliable. You know, no matter what situation you're in, the base Citron can probably get something pretty good done for you. He has a good balance between damage and everything else that I think loud motorcycles will be outside and ruin my audio quality. But no, in reality, it's very, very good. I think he's a great variant. He's one of the best base variants. I know he's pretty far down the list for all those kind of compliments, but it's true, he's great. Let's go ahead and try to like turn around on them. Oh, that didn't really work because I hit a ledge, but I got a vanquish out of it, which is all I wanted. Keep running, somehow they haven't gotten me yet. Somehow they haven't gotten me, come on. But yeah, he has a pretty good balance with damage. Oh no, he had a friend. Really, how many zombies am I gonna spawn near? Apparently a lot. But the only thing is that Citron's variants are even stronger somehow. A lot of them really have some very positive upsides to them. So the base Citron, while he is just a very great base character and can really be easy, especially if you're getting started with the game, I think there are other ones that can be even better. I feel like he was a little bit more effective before the change. And like I said, those changes are taking effect in my top 5 list. Okay, I'm so sorry, Sunflower, but what could I have done here? They must have a larger team. They don't. Why have I seen way more zombies and plants? I don't understand. Yeah, definitely his mid to long range is just not that great anymore. It used to be a bit more effective in a way that I think would have bumped him up farther in the list, but now, you know, I'm judging these characters as how they are now. And sometimes that leads to some backlash, but I mean, that's the only way I can really do it, you know? Like, some people get mad at me, especially like some of my older top 5s. Like, why did you put Party Corn lower than base corn? It's like, at the time, party characters were not good. But now they're much better, so people watching the videos now don't understand that. So just weird situations like that sometimes, but there's only so much you can do. You know, the game's always changing, and you just have to work with that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to survive against you, do as much damage as I can, but it wasn't enough. Was not enough. I mean, of course, we still need the support of our teammates when there's, you know, super brains and soldiers and mechs attacking us. We're not gonna be able to defend against all that on our own. I mean, before the changes, that was a lot more of a viable thing to do, which is survive everything. But now it's a bit more difficult to get that kind of stuff done. And I mean, the characters aren't totally flipped upside down in their heads. Like, you know, they still perform the same way they did before, just with slight differences, you know? They're still the same character at the end of the day. They still have the same, you know, traits to them that make them the variant that they are. So I think I can still judge them, even though the Citron changes haven't been out for too long. Okay, who's shooting at me from where? Looks like from over this way, so I gotta be careful. I think I'm gonna pull up my shield now. This guy's coming up, so we're gonna do that and start hitting him. There we go, that was pretty good right there. Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening right now. I do need to back up a little bit. But once again, I think this is why it's great to have some health boosting as Citron now, because you just really have to get closer. I think it benefits you to have some extra health to make that work. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to hit you. That's a shame. I feel like I could have maybe taken you out if I could have. Where are you running to? Oh, well, I won't be able to follow. Oh, I'm done for, aren't I? Maybe not. I mean, I can get away pretty quickly with the ball form. That's the great thing about it. It's just a matter of they'll be following me and if I don't get stuck on every single ledge in the map. Okay, protect me, please. Okay, lag. That's not good. I'm definitely not playing so well with the Citron now. Hello. I'm not playing very well with the Citron right now, unfortunately. But it seems like whenever I try to record a top 5, I don't play very well with the variant I'm trying to showcase. Oh, my aim is awful. Wow, that stacks a lot of damage right there. I mean, it makes sense, they're base scientists. That's a pretty good amount. We look totally squished. That orange is juiced. Okay, so let's try to get back out there. I've been doing so bad. I'm so sorry. Put the win on the plate, 10 more to go. Somehow we're still winning though. No thanks to me this time. Who can we take out? I mean, I see a lot of people, and this is sort of a tough map because it's really hard to utilize the short range of a Citron when there is a lot of long range opportunities around here, a lot of like openings for snipers and long range variants, just to sort of sneak in and do some awful stuff to you, which is not good. Let's go ahead and try to slow this dude down if we can. Come on, get rid of him. Revive if I can. Anybody really? I don't think they see me right now, so if we could just do some extra damage. Try to survive against this scientist who now notices me. Oh gosh, I'm doing some good damage to him right now. Like we're not too far away, I suppose. Okay, that got him somehow, some way. Okay, can I get up here? Sometimes it's hard to platform with the Citron ball. Where are the zombies at? And it looks like we won. Awesome, so while I didn't play very well, you can always rely on the Citron to be at least a decent variant if you ask me. So number 4 is the base Citron. So my number 3 Citron is gonna be the Party Citron. Now this guy I feel has made a major 180 in how he performed. I think he was honestly when the game launched one of the worst party characters. He just never felt really effective. He felt like a worse base Citron that was just like, it was too difficult to get his party time, so it never even felt like he was a legendary character. But when he had his big party change, like all the party variants did, it was so much better, and he was a really great party variant. They were all were at that point, but especially him. Can we get you, or are you gonna try to get away from me? Yeah, my shield's gonna block that one. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Now I don't know where any of the other zombies are. Now, of course, with the recent changes, I feel like he has, once again, took a little bit of a step back. He's not as good as he was before, but I feel like he's plenty effective now. Party time is actually possible with him, and that alone makes him very, very effective. Now, I did wanna remind people as we continue on with the list from here on out that not only does it rely on how well they play, but also how much fun I have with them. It doesn't matter if it's the easiest class to win in the world, if it's a boring class to play. And that's why I, try to factor that into my top 5s as well, is just how much I like the characters, how much I enjoy playing them. So keep that in mind as we continue forward, just because, I don't know, sometimes people get really upset with my choices. But I'll try to factor in as much as I can. I'm gonna let this sunflower heal me as much as I can. Where are the zombies at? We definitely have a bigger team this time. Okay, so there's one dude this way. I was hoping I could get some of that vanquish because I would like to get party time this round. So if we could just play as carefully as possible, that would be great. It looks like there's some zombies over here. I just can't quite reach them. I got an assist, but that doesn't really do much for me. I need either a vanquish or a shared vanquish, and I'm not getting much of either of those at the moment. Yeah, we only have one more than them, but you'd think we would see them a little more often. It's 12-3 right now. I mean, maybe there's like a spawn somewhere. They're all just hanging out. Okay, so we got a mech we have to deal with. Never mind, we don't. We're able to get rid of them just in time. So if I could help with you, that'd be great. I'm gonna pull up my shield and we're gonna try to get a little bit closer. Maybe I should focus on the scientist instead. Yeah, definitely this dude if I can. And then, where'd the mech go? He's running away. He's scared. I would be too. Okay, get the soldier then. Soldier will be good. Come on, if we can get the vanquish on him. Where'd he go? He's up there. Come on, I gotta get this vanquish. We do have a lot of health right now. There we go, party time. So let's go ahead and deal with this. Definitely take on this mech as much as I can. He's gonna be hidden back though, so I gotta be careful. Let's roll into him. Boom, that didn't really work. Where are the sunflowers at? Come on, I need some heals. Why is there so many mechs? So many mechs, I don't like it. Okay, so we are getting a little bit of heals. Is there a scientist back there? There is, but I'm not gonna be able to reach him too well from here. I don't think, sometimes it doesn't feel like his legendary mode is as effective after this change. But I think it's just me because I'm not happening to be pretty close to them right now. And there we go, our party time is over. The fun has ended. But let's start it again if I can vanquish you. There we go, there's a good start with it. And then we got you over here, but I am taking some damage, a little too much for me to do anything about. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I'm getting revived. That's very good because that also means that I'll keep my legendary party time meter. Okay, hey, you leave, no, I said you leave those guys alone, not just continue to damage us. Come on, come on, come on. I got you a little bit, but not enough for any kind of shared vanquish. Definitely try to stun this guy. Did I get him there? Did I hit the sunflower? Wow. Come on, gotcha. That's a pretty good one. We just gotta be careful about this guy. I'm like jumping right into his field of view. Like from here, I can only do 1 damage to him because he has like the shielded damage from, oh, come on. That was me being bad. Luckily, I have fantastic teammates right now. Thank you to my teammates who were just helping me. We got revive with full health. I'm gonna try to revive you again after I get rid of our little scientist pal over here. Got him, okay. And then I don't know who's over here. Oh, I was trying to revive you. Looks like you skedaddled. I can't blame you. I need to leave. We are getting gone. I mean, maybe not entirely. I can now focus on the all-star a little bit. You took care of my sunflower friend, which I don't appreciate. Not the imp punt. Gotcha. Okay, so if I could revive you real quick. No, come on, I'm trying, I promise. Okay, a little bit more. If I can get 1 more vanquish, we can get 2 party times in 1 round, which is pretty nice. Okay, over here. We got this dude. Definitely getting rid of a super brains would be nice. No, that's not happening. I'm not letting that happen. Okay, you're over here. Is anybody following me down this way? You know what? I might just have to focus on these guys instead. This is a bit of a risk right now. But if I could just keep attacking, like the scientist, anybody, somebody at this point, come on, come on, come on. Gotcha, there we go, there's party time, which is great. I can get rid of this imp if I can find him again. No, he's taken out. Okay, where's the mech at? Okay, there's at least this guy over this way. Come on, everybody's shooting at me right now. Or maybe they're not. Felt like it for a moment. Okay, now this is working out pretty well. With some zombies closer by, this party time works out really great. Get rid of this scientist. Oh gosh, taking damage. I'm in the air, so I can't go in the ball form. But we did pretty well there. We used our party time as much as we can. And of course, any variant with a legendary meter is going to be pretty high up the list because if you can utilize them to get that, you're gonna have a huge advantage over players. So that's always good to have. And I think, you know, the new and improved Party Citron, and then slightly unimproved with the new Citron changes, is pretty gosh darn good at all that kind of stuff. There was a point where I was struggling to get levels with him, and then finally when they buffed all the party variants, I zoomed up to like level, you know, the final last couple of levels. So that was awesome. And it definitely helped him be a much better character. He's just like a breeze to get party time with now, it's great. With that being said, it's also a breeze to get vanquishes. They sort of go together. So if we could sneak up on you, I don't have my EMP right now, so we're just gonna have to be accurate with our shots, which sometimes is easier said than done when it's low gravity. Oh, yep. Who was attacking me there from above? The all-star. That makes sense. Okay then, so my number 3 top 5 favorite Citron, of course, is the Party Citron. And we did really good there. I don't think we got top vanquisher, but we must have gotten close. I sort of wanna see, so let's hold on for now. And we're getting a good amount of coins, that's good. Oh no, look at that, we got top vanquisher, top vanquish streak, and top assist. We dominated. So my number 2 spot in my top 5 favorite Citrons has to be the Iron Citron. And this is where I think people are gonna get really mad because a lot of people really, really like the Iron Citron, and I'm one of them. I love this guy. I feel like some of his changes have made him a little bit more difficult to play because he worked fantastically as a sniper type character, which was a lot of fun. Now, of course, that isn't as good, but he's still hitting quite hard. And I think it's still, you know, a worthwhile character to play. It's just a matter of I'm not very good with them. And remember, my experience with the characters adds a lot to the top 5. But of course, when we're up close, we can do 50 damage a shot still, which is great. Boom, we're gonna go ahead and get vanquished immediately. And that's sort of the thing, is that since he's so slow, he does have some vulnerabilities that you have to be aware of, and maybe a better player than me can deal with those a little bit better. But that's sort of the thing you have to balance with the Iron Citron, is being able to, you know, understand when and when not to go in, because if so, it doesn't matter how much health you have, they're going to melt it down very quickly. Luckily, you still do a good chunk of damage when landing a hit when you actually land it. It's just hard to do that. There we go, we got a vanquish there, but no iron mode. So I'm pretty sure it just lied to me. We didn't get any iron mode out of that. Come on, can we get you a little bit? But luckily the close range is pretty close. Like that was 40 damage there. Can you stop it? Can I please just get you? Apparently not. Why is it not adding to my iron mode? That was our second vanquish. No iron mode. Is this glitched or something? I don't know. Shared vanquish does count. That was a little bogus. Here, can I slow you down? I guess not. Okay, well, we'll do what we can, but as you can see, it doesn't do as much. Only hitting 15 each with that there is not very good, but it's something. We definitely have to get a lot closer, and that's why he has a lot of health to begin with, but since Citron's a sort of a slow character to turn around with, it can be hard to work with. Okay, he's gonna throw that Ultra Ball over this way. I'm gonna dodge it. Okay, definitely try to get some of these guys. We got a couple mechs down there, and unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to do too much to them as long as they know I'm here. Maybe I could help out with you. No, you're done for. Oh, this hurts. Okay, this really hurts. I don't like it, I don't like it. They all turn around, come on. I just want some iron mode. I don't understand why I've gotten 2 vanquishes and it hasn't built up my meter at all. Whoop, got that a little bit. Got a little bit more. I do think that the Iron Citron is better than the Party Citron, especially since I feel like this guy has better character upgrades. I know he has something that improves his iron mode meter as far as I understand, which is really good. And I don't think the Party Citron has that. Okay, there's a 50 damage right there. If we could just hit you one more time, or if anybody could really hit you. Finally, we're getting some iron mode. I feel like I should have had more at this point. But you know what? I'll do what I can with what I have. Ah, I can't quite get you from here. That's a pain in the butt. Lots of soldiers. Okay, they're shooting at me. They realized I'm here. There's a scientist over that way. Okay, buddy, where are you? Yeah, get him, get him. Got him, okay. Let me revive you if I can. If we're in a safe spot to do so, which we sort of kind of are. Hi, I'm gonna see if I can't out-damage you. I could if I had better aim. And that's sort of another thing. That's where my skills come into play. I'm just not very good at aiming with the Iron Citron. I mean, I try, and definitely some games are better than others, but a lot of the times you really have to predict it, because if you haven't noticed, Iron Citron is like a one-shot, one reload kind of character, and we're getting really bad server lag, which really isn't helping my aiming. But anything that's mid-range or longer is practically sniping with this character, which makes it very, very difficult to work with when the servers aren't lagging, like they have been all month long for some reason. We are about to win this. I was hoping for at least 1 iron mode, but honestly, that's not looking like it's going to happen. Okay, but I'm glad our team is doing so well. You know, as long as they do well, I'm happy for them. I wanna try to get over here, see if we can't give a hard time to these guys, because if I could just shoot right through you there. And gotcha. One more. Gotcha. That was good. That was a really good vanquish. Get you. Come on, one more time. There we go. I need a little bit more for iron mode. No, I couldn't get it. I feel like I have so much more to say about Iron Citron, but the most important thing I have to say is that he's my number 2 out of my top 5 favorite Citrons, which means we only got 1 more left to go. What is gonna be my favorite Citron? I'm sure most of you can guess. So my number 1 top favorite Citron has to be the Toxic Citron. I love this guy so much. I just think he's simply a blast to play. And yeah, we're gonna play with him a little bit here. The thing about this Citron is not only does he look very unique, he plays very unique as well. He's one of the few Citrons that doesn't have a beam shot. Now there are 2 other Citrons that do have that same similarity with no beam shot, and that would be the Iron Citron, which we just showcased, and then the Electro Citron, which is the only one we didn't showcase because he was my number 6. I am really, really bad with that character. I never really enjoy it too much. Like sometimes I'll get lucky and have a good round with them. But yeah, the Toxic Citron I feel like has best of both worlds. He has good damage, but good range, and he has the poison stuff. So even though he is a little bit weaker now, with the nerf, I think that he was definitely a mid-range character before this. He still has that toxic damage that makes it so that he bridges that gap a lot more comfortably, and I think he's still just one of the most enjoyable to play after all of the changes and everything. He is just a really fun and awesome character. So there we go, there's our ×2 vanquish streak going on. He's not a legendary variant, and I know that's just gonna make some people fuming that my number 1 of any variant is not a legendary variety, you know? But I still enjoy him. His splash damage helps get that toxic stuff going on all over the place, and we're just gonna have a lot of fun with him because he's a fun variant. And his shots are pretty reliable, especially with his character upgrades. I have it so that he does more poison damage, and that the range of the range of the poison is even larger. And then I think he has maybe a speed upgrade or something. I thought there was one more character over here. I guess I'm wrong. Oh, there's this guy. He's trying to revive. Not happening on our watch, buddy. And this is definitely a much better map for Citron in my opinion. A lot of close range opportunities, especially in these caves, to really make him work. Out here it can be a bit more difficult. We just have to be paying attention to our placement. But even now, it's a lot easier to land this shot, in my opinion, much easier. And we don't have to do it as consistently because our poison damage is really gonna help us out. So even if we have to be farther away, we still have a lot more room to be effective. And our splash damage, especially with the character upgrade, is really reliable. So I think it just makes combinations to make a super fun and still enjoyable long range and close range Citron. And that's awesome. I don't know what he's shooting at. Hello. But yeah. With all that being said, I really love this guy. I loved him before. He was always my favorite Citron ever since I started playing with him. I think he was the first Citron I mastered as well. Maybe the base Citron was, but this guy definitely was, at the worst, the second. Okay, so we gotta probably roll out of here. I'm taking some damage that I don't wanna take, but once again, because of my long range possibilities, and also the difference with him being a lob shot, he's definitely the only Citron that has a lobbing shot, which is pretty cool, almost similar to the AC parry on the engineer side of things. That's pretty gosh darn cool. You just don't see many variants in general that have a lobbing shot, and it can lead to some tactical advantages, especially with splash damage, where I can sort of shoot over the horizon of something a bit easier. I mean, it doesn't lob by much, as you can see. I mean, actually, I don't even know if it actually lobs all that much. I thought it did. Maybe they changed that. But I thought it lobbed a little bit more. Regardless, it's a fun variant. Of course, he was added during the Zomboss update, which was a very exciting time for PvZ Garden Warfare 2. And then beyond all of that, he just looks cool. He's a really cool looking Citron. Where is this guy? He moves around way too much. Pull up my shield, gotta back up a little bit. And then maybe I could just charge right into you. Yes, I can! There we go, that works. Who are we attacking? Nobody, apparently. I mean, we're definitely winning right now. We have a lead of 10. But like I said before, this is just my humble opinion on my top 5 favorite Citrons. I would love to hear your opinions. And like I've said before, more top 5 videos are coming soon. We've already done a top 5 video on soldiers, kernel corns, sunflowers, and imps. So definitely we have some more coming soon. Next one will be a zombie top 5, which will most likely be top 5 super brains, but it can always change. I thought this was gonna be a top 5 cacti video, but I just happened to master all of the Citrons first. So it's always up to changing, and I'm always having fun playing all these variants. So thank you guys so much for your support in these top 5 videos. You guys seem to really enjoy them, especially when you're sharing your own opinions with it. Okay. Let's try to be a bit careful. This area has given me a lot more difficulties than the previous areas we've been fighting in. Like, we started off really well, and now we're not doing as well. But it seems like we're starting to group up. I have a feeling, because, ow, that was a good shot with that. I was trying to back up from it, but I couldn't in time. I thought I was gonna be fine for my shield, but somebody got rid of my shield last moment. Somebody's probably gonna be sneaking behind us over there. Maybe I should do that to them. That might actually be a pretty good idea. So let's get over here as quickly as I can. Just sort of try to gap that distance. They might be too smart for it though. Oh, it's looking like it. Okay, shield up. Go ahead and EMP you right now. Good, good, good. Keep attacking, keep attacking, keep attacking, and you are almost done for. Come on, gotcha. Barely any damage taken there compared to what he could have done if I didn't use all of my abilities. And that's another thing, is that the Citron just has great abilities as they are. Okay. Seems like they're sort of catching on to the fact that we're sneaking up. The problem is that by trying to sneak around them, and I guess some of our teammates followed, we made our guard that was over here weaker, and they ended up getting overrun by the zombies because of it all. So little bits of mistake, I think. We're still winning by 5. We're not winning by 10 anymore, but 5 is still pretty decent. I do see an all-star out this way. If I could start landing some damage on him, that'd be good, but I missed. Oh, here comes that super brains again. Surely out for revenge, but you know what wants more revenge than that super brains? The lag. The lag doesn't like me. Go and try to get you. While you're trying to attack my friends, I see that, anti-gravity. I'm not gonna fall into it, not this time. Last time, maybe. This time, no. Ah, man, I'm not landing things very well on him. Okay, so there's another imp over this way. I gotta focus on that soldier first if I could. Oh, he knows I'm here, but I know he's here as well. Who is attacking me? You are. Oh my gosh. Zombies everywhere. It's a pretty small game. There aren't too many people here. Oh, maybe I can sneak up on that soldier now, if he's still over there. And he is. So I'm gonna try to get to him and just try to land some easy poison damage on him before he figures out I'm here. He's like, oh gosh, who's attacking me? Slow you down. Wow, good shot. I thought you were gonna move more to the right, but nope, you got me dead on. That stinks. Oh well, it's just fine. Okay, so there we go. My #1 favorite Citron of all time has to be the Toxic Citron. A lot of fun, really enjoyable character. So there is a look at my top 5 Citrons in Garden Warfare 2. I really enjoy this class, even though I don't play it much. There are some I prefer over him, but he's still a good time, even with his rework. Make sure, like I said before, you check out that video of me going over the rework, talking about all the changes, and stay tuned for more top 5 videos soon. Like I said throughout today's video, be sure to let me know your top 5 Citrons, because I would love to hear all about that. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode of Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. If you watched this video, make sure you comment Zebra Citron so when you've watched at the end that you are a Zebra-tastic viewer. Check out more episodes like this one on your screen right now or by subscribing to join the Zebra Herd. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.